This is Beginner's Guide to using Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word could be used to prepare your documents, to prepare letters, to prepare memo, and a whole lot that you can do with it. It is very important that we know how to use it effectively to carry out all these document preparation processes. Now, in order for you to launch a Microsoft Word, you can just click on it if it is pinned on your tab area, or you can come to your search area and just type Word or Microsoft Word. It will come up in one of the options, and just click on it. It will bring you up to this very stage. Now, in this stage, it shows us some couple of things that we can do. You can see from here it shows me recently opened documents. The documents I just worked on recently. From here I can see some templates that I can actually work with. You can see from here that we have blank documents and the rest. You can click here on more templates to see other templates that you can just simply click and use it for whatever you are using it for. Okay, now one good thing about this template is that when you click on them, just simply edit it for the purpose you are using it for, and it will give you a good look. But for this purpose, I want us to click on blank document, where we'll do everything from scratch and we understand how to use it effectively. Now let me click on blank document. When you click on blank document, it brings you up to this very stage. Another thing we need to understand is the environment, because when we understand the environment, it will also help us to navigate properly while using our Microsoft Word. Now, on this very place where you have your cursor blinking is called the document area. The document area is just where you prepare all of your documents. Just this very place. That's where you make all your document preparations. You type your letters, type your memo, and the whole lot. Now you see at the top of this place you have where you have document 1. That's where you have your title bar. That tells you when you save this document, the title of this document will be on this very place. At the moment I have not saved it, and that's why you're having it as document 1. If I save it, giving it another name, it will just simply replace it here. Okay, now these are my quick access toolbar that gives me easier access to some of the commands that I can use on this Microsoft Word. Of course, this is where you can search out for some commands on this very place. For instance, you can just type print and it will pop up for you. The moment it pops up, all you just need to do is to click on it, and that command will quickly be effected. Okay, and so that's that. Now beneath here we see different tabs ranging from home tab, insert tab, draw tab, design tab, layout tab, and the whole rest of them. Okay, now this tab consists of ribbons. These are the ribbons you are seeing here, and all these ribbons consist of groups. Okay, now you can see different groups. All these things are in font group. We also have paragraph group, style group, and the rest of them. Okay, in each of these groups you have different commands. You can see bold and all of these things. All these things you are seeing here, they are all different commands that you can easily use in your document preparations. Now, aside from this, we also have our ruler bar. Of course, you know what your ruler can help you do. It helps you to take a good measurement or settings for your document preparations. And we also have the scroll bar. The scroll bar, you can actually use it to scroll through the document you are working on. We also have from this very place that gives us the status of the things you are doing, where you have like page 1 of 1, 0 word. If I should type anything right here now, you see that this number of words will actually increase. If let's say for instance I've typed creative. You can see we have one word. Okay, let me add more creative computer skills. You can see the number of words has actually increased. Now if I should add up more pages, you will see that the number of pages has also increased. This is just where you get a track of all the things you are doing on your Microsoft Word, tracking the number of words, tracking the number of pages, and a whole lot that you can do from this very place. You can still right click and you check any of these things from here, and it will come up at this stage, and you will see them in effect. You also have from this very place where you have different page layouts. You have a read mode, you have print layout mode, we also have web layout mode, and from here now you can set your page layout to however you want it to be. Majorly you can always leave it in print layout, because the print layout will enable you to see the number of pages you're actually working on. It will also help you to see the settings in the actual way it will be on your paper when you are to print it. Okay, that's why we always leave it at this print layout. Now from here you can actually zoom whatever you are doing. You can zoom in, zoom out, and the whole lot, and that's where you can do all of those things. So having understood this interface, I want us to take a look at some of these commands that we need at this beginner's level. For instance, having typed this creative computer skills, you can just highlight it. Okay, now when you highlight it this way, you can actually, under my home tab, you can see the whole of this ribbon. I can actually bold in what I have selected. I can actually italize it. I can actually underline it. You can see the effect of all of these things that I am doing. Okay, now you can also change the font from this very area by just clicking on it. You select different font of your choice. Let me uncheck this. Now you can come up here, select different font that you need to use. You can see as I select different font, you can see they take effect immediately. And from here you can also increase the size of this font. Okay, you can see as I even hover on it, it is actually increasing in size, and that's one of the things you can also do from this very place. You can see from here now you can also cross this. Okay, you can see you have actually crossed it, and most of the times when you want to write things like mathematical form, things in mathematical order, for instance you want to write like x square, you see actually this is not x square in real sense. Okay, or you want to write x sub, okay, this is not x raised to power 2 or this is not x sub 2. Okay, so there's a way you can actually do all of these things. Having written this x2, you can just highlight it. You can see where we have superscript. You can just click on it. You see this is not s square. You can see this, click on this now, it brings it back to base. Okay, so and all of these things are things you can actually do from this very place. You can also highlight this and click from here to increase the size. You can also click from here to decrease it, and of course you can also change the casing the way you actually want it to be. You can put it in sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, or toggle case, as the case may be. For instance, if you want to leave it in uppercase, you can just click on this. You can see they are all capitalized. If you wish to put it in sentence case, you can see the way it is. Okay, and so that's how you can do that. You can also give it a font color by clicking here. Okay, Majorly when you are working on your document, you may actually wish to give it a particular font color to suit the text of what you need. And so this is where you can actually select any color of your choice. You can click here to get more color that you wish. You can click here as well, pick any color of your choice, and as you do that, you can see it take effect. You can just click OK and you pick that. So, and before you do that, you actually need to select that particular text you want to effect that. And most of the times you wish to kind of give a highlight to your text. You can see this as I hover on it. That's a way you can actually do all of those things. Let's say we have this couple of texts written on our documents. You can actually highlight them and you can either align it however you wish. Okay, by default, whenever you are typing any document, you see it left aligned. Okay, you can actually change it to wherever you wish it should be. You can center align it, you can right align, you can justify it, and you can see based on what I click, you can see it take effect immediately. Most of the times when you are preparing a document, it's advisable you leave it at justify. You can see when you justify, the document looks more professional. Okay, now let's say you want to give a kind of heading, let's say introduction, as the case may be. You can just take this introduction maybe to the center by clicking on this center alignment, or depending on what you need. Now, and that's how you can actually do that. Now we can also increase the line spacing by coming up here. Okay, you can see 1.5. we also have other line spacing size that you can actually select from this very place, and so that's how you can do that. Now let's say we want to actually make a list of some items, for instance pen, books, text, eraser, all of those things. You see, for us to write some of these things, we actually need to itemize them. And so in order to itemize some of these things, you can just write this. You can click on this. You can see they are already itemized. You can click here for more options. You can also click here to choose any of these numbering format as you wish. So, and that's how you can actually do some of these certain things from here. Okay, now all these things are things you can do from here, and it enables you to also prepare your documents. Now if you look at here, we have other styles. From here you can always have it normal, no space. You can see all of these things. Okay, so and these are things you can actually do from here. You can also find and replace some letters or sentences. Let's say you are looking for a particular word. You can say, let's say we are looking for the word video. The moment you type that video, it selects every place where it sees video, and if you wish to replace it, you just click on this and you type the word you wish to replace it with. Okay, now while replacing, you actually need to be very careful, because most of the times you may wish to just replace a particular word, and you see, because it appeared in so many places, even in some other sentence, it will just a kind of replace all of them, and you discover at the end of the day what you've actually done will be meaningless. So you can always just click next to find where you actually want to replace that particular word with, and so that's how you can actually do that. Now from here you can create a PDF document and all of that. If you wish to insert some certain things like table, this is where you can actually do all of those things. Let's say you wish to insert like table. You know, table consists of columns and rows. Okay, so you can just select the number of columns and the number of rows you wish to insert from here. From here now, let's say I need 4 by 2 dimensional table. I can just select this and click OK. You can see my table is already drawn for me. You can hold here to drag it a bit, and you will actually increase the size of this table. You can also hold here to push it down a bit, as the case may be. Okay, so and that's how you can actually do from table. You can also come here. The moment you click insert, it will ask you for the number of columns, the number of rows that you want that table to actually maintain. You can just edit this, and the moment you are done, you can just click OK. Automatically it adds up for you, and so you can see what we actually did from here. You can still use other options like this to draw your table, so you can just explore it. From here you can insert pictures to your documents. Okay, now let's say you wish to insert picture from your device. You can click here, you get a picture inserted from your computer. If you have a stock pictures, images, you can also click here to get them. And if you have online pictures you wish to insert, this is where you can actually get them. Okay, now you can also insert different shapes that can actually help you build up some certain things. From here now you have different shapes like this oval shape, or which you can easily make to a circle. You can see this. These are different shapes from here. You can also see from here all different shapes from here. All of these things are different shapes from here, and the moment you draw this shape and the shape is selected, it brings up a new tab for us to actually make some formatting on that particular object that we've drawn, or that shape. From here now you can change the color, the fill color. You can see all of these things. Okay, I've actually changed the fill color. You can see the outline color. If you wish, you can see the outline color. So, and based on this very place, you can increase the width of this outline. You can see how it takes effect. And so that's what happens the moment you draw that particular shape or that object. You see a new tab that comes up here. Just click on it and make some changes to that particular object or shape you've actually drawn. Okay, now if you take this to this very place, you discover that it has actually covered this very one. You can from here either bring it back, send it, bring it forward. You can either send back, as the case may be. If you click on this now, you've actually sent that particular object to the back. And so these are some of the things you can do while drawing shapes. Now all of these things you can see from here. You can draw chart. You can also get some icons to actually work with. You can also get some other things from here and work with your documents. Now to take us further, we see some other few things we can do from here. You can see if I wish to insert like a page number, I can come up here and select how I want my page number to be. If I want it to be at the top, I can select top of page. You will see it will come up to this very place. This is where the page number will be. If I wish to have it at the bottom, I can just select bottom, margin side, current side, and all of that. This is where I will actually format how I want that page number to be. If I want it to be in Roman numerals, in numbered format, as the case may be, I'll just format it from this very place and work with it. For instance, to insert a page number, you can select bottom of page, click on this very place. You see that your page number is already inserted for you. And one good thing is that as pages increases, the page number automatically adds up. Okay, if I have like page 2 now, you can see coming down here, it has already added page 2 for me. That's one thing you can do from there. You can also add header or footer to your document. By that, you can just simply click here to actually see what you have from this very place. Okay, for instance, you wish to add header to your document. This way what you can do. You can see all of these things. Now just double click here. Now it gives you room to effect any of those changes that you wish to make. Okay, and so that's one thing you can do from that very place. Now from here, now you can also insert a text box. Just click on this, and from here you can draw the text box of your own type as you wish. You can also choose from any of these templates. Okay, once you select any of this template, one good thing is that it gives you room to edit it to your own text to fit the purpose you are using it for. And so that's one good thing about that. And so if you also look from here, you wish to use word art, from here now you can just insert word art and just edit this to however you wish to use it. Majorly using word art, make a text bigger, or you wish to make things like letterhead using your Microsoft Word. This is where you can actually get things that will make it look so fancy and so great while you work with it. We'll still get more on this in other videos that I will make. Okay, so just follow my channel and you'll get a whole lot from this very place. You wish to insert like equations and all of those things, this is where you can actually get most of those things. You can see all these equations. You can also get your own written for you. Under this place we have new equation. You can just click on this. Okay, now from here now you can just come up here now, you use any of this template to write your own equation. Let's say I wish to write things in this order. Let's say x, y. You can see I've actually written some things here for myself, and so that's how you can also add some of those things. You can click here, use any of these templates and work with it. You can see some of the symbols, you can see all of these things. These are some of the things you can do from this very place. You can also add some symbols from here. You can click more symbols to get other symbols from this very place. Just scroll down, you get so many symbols you can use for your work. And from this tab you can get some of the drawing tools you wish to use. For instance, I wish to kind of draw some certain things. I can just pick any of these tools and of course I've drawn that. You can see, and so that's what you can actually do from here. If you click on it, you can just format it to your text, and so that's one thing you can use any of these tools for. Now if you also look from here, you can click on it, a ruler will come up. You can see, you can also uncheck it. Now you can also format the background of your page. Now you can see this. Now this even makes it to look like a formatted page where you can kind of use your pen to write and all of those things. You wish to prepare a jotter, can actually use this to get some of those templates and you send it to your printer and they will give you what you need. If you wish to remove this, you just click none and it all disappears. Now from this design you can see some of the things you will do from here. You wish to insert like watermark, you can look at this. You see this confidential. Okay, now you select any of this format, it will come up here for you. Now if you wish to format it, you can just click on this custom watermark. Just click here, it will ask you to pick any of this option. This is where you can actually change the text and put your own text the way you want it. For instance, I wish to write creative computer skills. Now if I click apply now, you will see that this has actually taken effect immediately, and so that's what you can do from there. Now when you come back here, you can change the color to however you want it to be. You can just click apply, you discover that the color has actually changed. You can also remove this semi-transparent. You see that the color comes up the more. You can change the layout either from this diagonal to horizontal. Just apply it. You see the way it looks in the preview. You may wish to kind of use picture. You just check on this and it will give you room to select any picture of your choice from your PC. So just click on that particular picture, it will come up here for you. And so that's what you can do from this very end. Now you can also give a page color to whatever you're doing to your document. You wish to format document giving it a particular page color, this is where you can actually do that. Most of the times when you are preparing your document, you wish to kind of give it a page border. You can just click here and select the particular page border that you wish to add to your document. See this, it takes effect. Most of the times when you are doing this, you see it will tell you apply to whole document. Every pages that is on this particular document, it will take effect on it. But if you come here and you say this section first page only, it will just take effect on the first page, leaving other pages unaffected by the page border you've applied. So, and that's how you can actually do all of those things. You can see from here now, it's only the first page that is being affected by this. On this layout tab, you can see from this ribbon we have your margin and all of those things. Take for instance that you wish to set your margin, you can just come here, you see different margins. We have normal margin, narrow, and the whole rest of them. You can just click on this normal margin. You wish to change the orientation, you know, by default we have portrait and landscape. We'll be working on portrait. You can change it to landscape. You see the way it looks like. You can see this now. Let me change this now to portrait. You see the way it turns to be. And so that's what you can actually do from here based on what you need. Let's say you have a long list on a table that you actually wish to work with. You can change the orientation to landscape in order to fit the number of columns and all of that you have on that particular table. Now you also see the size. You can change it from letter to A4 to Lego paper, as the case may be. You can do all of those settings from here. You also have number of columns and all of that. You can click here. You want the number of columns in the page to be in 2. You can just click there and you see divider, your page divider. You can see this is also another column. And so that's what you can do from there. You have also your breaks, all of those things. These are things you can do from here. You want to go to the next page, you can just click on this. It takes effect on the next page. You have line numbering. This is where you can actually do all of those things. So this is just one of the basic things you can do from here. From here now, you can do a kind of your referencing. We can automatically set the table of content to whatever we've prepared. I will make a video on my channel on how to prepare a table of contents, so be expecting this. If you look here, you can also see some other things you will do from here. You wish to insert endnote, you can just click here. You can see it comes up here for you. You wish to insert maybe footer note, all of those things. This is where you can actually do all of those things. Now your referencing is where this is actually where you do all of those things from here. Okay, so majorly they will always say upper referencing. This is actually where you do all of those settings. I will also make a video for you on this my channel on how you can do all of these things at your convenience. Now this is just for you sending an email. You know, one thing with Microsoft is that they just want to integrate everything, that at a simple click you just get to do a whole lot. So from here now, you can just send an email if you wish to. Here you can take a preview of some certain things. You can see those word count, thesaurus, spellings, and all of those things. You can set it from here. Now you wish to make a kind of comment to whatever one has actually read. This is where you can insert all of those comments. Now take for instance that I wish that this person change this particular to another word. I can just select it and click on new comment. From here now it has highlighted that. I will just give a little note by this edge telling that person what he or she should do from here now. If you also look at this very place, you see all those layouts that we talked about. You can also change some certain things from here, like you can also zoom, you can also uncheck your ruler, but it's advisable you check your ruler so that you see the size of what you're working with. This is also your navigation pane, which is by this edge. So you can actually change some of those things. You can also zoom from this very place. Let's say you wish to make it at 75. You can see automatically it zooms to 75. Some of these things are the simple things we can do at beginner's level while using our Microsoft Word. Let's say you wish to save it. You can just click on File. You see Save As. If you click on this Save As, it will bring up this option in order for you to select exactly the location where you want to save this particular document to. So you can just select the particular place you wish to save it, and that document will be saved for you. Now this save is just for continuous savings and all of those things. Of course, you can click on this Open to access recently used files or any Word document you wish to open from your PC. Some of these things we've actually covered. If you take time and practice it bit by bit, you understand that you can actually use your Microsoft Word comfortably very, very well.